Hey, how's it going on here, everybody? Hope you guys are having a wonderful evening. Check, check. Can y'all hear me? Check, check. Check, check. Check, 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 check. Check, 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 check. Trying to see if I'm getting enough sound. I think I am. Check, 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 check. Yep, there it is. All right. Well, anyway, what's going on, everybody? My name is KP Bolden. Welcome to the Tainted Novelty Podcast. And this is my comfortable, wonderful home. And I'm chilling in. Yep. So, just today, I just decided to give a little bit of a test, see how this thing's running, seeing if I could get anything going. And looks like I can. So, looks pretty decent. Looks a little hazy, but I think we can adjust. We can fix that. I don't think that'll be a big problem. Right? No, it shouldn't be a big problem at all. I might have to use OBS though, because I was thinking if I probably would do that, I could use that probably would be better to use. But anyway, my name is KP, and again, host of Tainted Novelty podcast. Give you guys a little bit of background about myself. I am a musician. I'm a musician. I'm a music marketer. I work with Brandman Network. If you guys aren't familiar with Brandman Network, awesome company. In fact, I'm just gonna go ahead and drop them right here in the chat. Right here. I'm gonna put it in here for you guys. If you guys don't know, y'all probably do know Brandman Network. Most of y'all probably do. But I'm just gonna go ahead and put them in here because much love to them. In fact, we just had an awesome call today. I'm pretty much up. What time is it right now? It's 9. Huh. That's not bad. Shit. Thought it was gonna be a little. I thought it was a little. For some reason, I don't know why I thought it was a little later, but guess it's not. Oh well. So yeah. So just like I said, man, I'm a music marketer, an artist. I mostly do experimental music. For you guys who don't know, that yeah, I do like experimental music. I have also been a metal frontman for like 23 years, and I got into this business because I've been oh god man, I've been in music probably since I've been into music since childhood, pretty much, y'all. Like, oh, let me grab my headphones right quick, though, y'all. Hold up. I think I could probably hear myself a wee bit better if I do put these bad boys on, you know? Like, yeah, man. So, yeah, but to tell you a little bit about myself, I've been involved in music since like my grandfather would say, knee high to a duck. I love when he used to say that, rest his soul. But yeah, pretty much when I was since a young age, I started off with I was born and raised in Detroit, Michigan. For those who don't know, that's volume going low. Don't want that. There we go. Okay, but yeah, I started off in Detroit, Michigan. I was born and raised in there, and I grew up around a lot of music, y'all. A lot of music. As you guys can see, I got my trusty drum kit. Oh, and before I do that, I got to show my love for company that I am endorsed by, the Awesome Soul Tone Cymbals. If you guys haven't seen those, they're amazing. Amazing company. Much love to Liar, my rep. Much love to you, homeboy. Also, I got to show my love for the mighty Collision drumsticks, man. I'm endorsed by these guys too, so much love to them. So I want to show that. And then last but not least, the awesome No Nuts cymbals, sleeves, and cymbals. Yeah. These are really good, man. If you have For your cymbals. Yeah, man, these babies are these are the truth. So where's my soul tone cymbal? There it is. Bam. Yeah. So pardon me if it's a little hazy with the there. I'm gonna try the OBS as well. I should have kept it on there because probably would look a little bit better. I think. But anyway, glad to have you guys on with me. I just want to show you guys. Shout out to my the three companies that I'm endorsing. Love them dearly, man. Love the you love the products. These are awesome products, and I would totally suggest you guys check them out. Seriously, check them out, man. They're really good. All right. So, but to get started, let's go ahead and get started. I just like I said, I'm doing more of a test run, and I didn't come up with any content or anything like that. I just kind of want, like I said, I want to do a bit of a test run, see how I look, see how it looks on here, and there are probably going to be some adjustments I'm going to have to make as well, which I'm okay with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to do it the old Kevin Samuel style right now, cause he's like, "What the French toast? How's that? We gotta get intimate up in here with me." You know what I'm saying? I might have to give me some colognes and all that other cool stuff too. Throw the Kevin Samuels with a little sauce in there. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm just playing. Rest in peace to my man Kevin Samuels, y'all. I got much love and respect for that gentleman, for that man. I mean, for what he's done in this space, man. I mean, you got to give it up to him. But anyway, enough about our brother Kevin Samuels. I do want to talk about this though. Like I said, I'm just getting. I'm not. It's not that I'm unfamiliar with podcasting or going live. I'm not. I'm pretty much. I'm not afraid to go live. I love going live, but I just want to make sure that certain gear works, right? And this was one of them. I want to make sure that that this works. So, especially here, and like I said, I'm gonna have to try different. I'm going to try my OBS. I'm probably going to try it on tomorrow. I'm going to get on here tomorrow and work on this as well. But I'm over here on the West Coast, you guys. I'm over here in SeaTac, Washington. So it's, like I said, it's 9 here. And pretty much I'm here chilling. It's 9:16 right now. So that's cool. But yeah, I'm definitely going to start doing more. Definitely start doing more streaming. But like I said, I just want to see if it works, and see how I look with it and all that other coolness. So you guys are gonna definitely see me more. All right, you are gonna see me more. I promise. Oh yes. My Jim Carrey moment there. You probably guys like, what the hell is that back there? Yeah, man, this is a 7-string, y'all. This is a fact. Trying to give y'all a little history about this bad boy. This was played. This was one of my. This is my guitarist, my roommates. This was his guitar formerly, and this is we played this. He played this guitar when we opened for Mushroom Head. That was pretty much one of our last shows, and we opened for Mushroom Head, and Don played this guitar. So I ended up getting it from him, and it's been my guitar. It's my guitar now, so I've been the one playing it. But it's a what's one is this? Is it's a Halo guitar. It's a Halo 7-string. So, and it's one of those guitars. It's cool. You can't pawn it or sell it. I mean, because nobody knows the brand of it or whatever, right? So can't nobody get it, which is fine with me. I'm not tripping. But yeah, so that's my guitar right here. And my drum kit, I got a Ludwig. So you guys, I got a Ludwig back here. I just ended up getting myself a double kick pedal. So that's something I really want to get, and glad I got it. I got the Tama. It's a Tama Iron Cobra, and I got it for like a bill 89. Yeah, I got it super cheap, guys. So really proud of that deal, if you will. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so pretty much that's what I do. And my specialty with music, Mark, okay, well, what am I gonna be doing on here? First of all, let's talk about what the hell am I gonna be doing when I start doing more on my podcast here. Well, for me, I love metal. I'm a metal guy, so I love metal, I love jazz, rock, and experimental music like noise and ambient stuff. So I'm going to be talking a lot about that stuff. I'm going to be talking about a lot about that music as well as talking about music marketing and how I feel like a lot of metal artists, metal bands, experimental artists who I feel are pretty much you guys got such an advantage when it comes to marketing. You guys got the creativity you guys could have. I mean, even I know for a fact you know, we're creative as all get up. But I do feel this sense of like fear coming from a lot of rock and metal artists about marketing. And the one thing I want to be able to do is to help you guys get over that fear. Because the thing is when y'all market stuff, think about it. The nostalgia that, rock and metal artists give when we market, dude, people end up loving it, right? Because it's so unique, it's different, it's you know what I'm saying, it's captivating. You got all those you have those capture, you have those moments. You know what I mean? You got costumes and the way we dress and all that other cool stuff and the props and the guitars, the basses, the drums, I mean the instruments pretty much, and the nostalgia of being a front person screaming or belting out a killer song and just the emotion and the drive that you get behind it, you know, those are things that you really can capitalize on marketing, right? You got so much room, so much there's so much leeway, so much just what I'm saying, you guys really can get out here and make some stuff happen, man. And my goal is to help you guys know that yes, you can. Hey, you got to put some money towards advertising. Okay. Granted, that's just how the cookie crumbles. Okay. You got to put some money towards advertising. But the cool thing again is that the way you guys are as creative as rock, metal, jazz, experimental, musicians are, you can, I mean, the sky's the limit for you. You know, you know what I mean? And you guys, and you're so, and it's like there's this thing where you don't want to do it. Well, seriously, y'all, do it. Okay. Like, I'm serious. Hold on. Let me get this over here. Now, I know I should have kind of set myself up, but that's okay. I had one person on here. I was like, dang, dude, I was hoping that that person stayed, but seemed like they didn't want to, but that's okay. I understand. But let me make this adjustment right quick. Never mind. I need to grab that. I need to grab my my screwdriver. That would make this a lot better, huh? Check, 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 check. Let's try to make sure my mic is on. Because sometimes it looks like it is and looks like it isn't. But anyway, so yeah, that's something I've been thinking about. Like, just wanting to make sure that a lot of rock and metal artists aren't so afraid to market because you guys, like I said, you increase your chances of success when you market. All right. When you guys market, you increase your chances of success. How is that? Visuals. All right. Think about the visuals. Think about the advertising. Think about the creativity behind your product, your brand, right? When you market it, you're marketing yourself, you're marketing you, you're marketing your brand is you, right? So that's what that's what we do as a music marketer. Our job is to implement plans to help you promote and sell, to advertise, promote, and sell your product, right? That's our goal. We want your music to pop. If you want your music to pop off, then yeah, these are the things that you have to do, right? I mean, and that's the thing, like, shout out to my guys, Brandman Network and Contra Brand Agency. And this is what I've been learning is, especially like when it comes to uh, hip hop artists, y'all, they have no problem getting out there hustling. None. Okay. So think about you. You know what I mean? Think about how you can make a difference if you get out there and hustle. If you get out there and you start pushing your product and you start giving people what they want to hear, which is your music, right? Giving them those visuals. Again, those visuals, man, we all know. I mean, we can name the bands that have that visual, right? Like think about it. Those bands that have that visual. Slipknot, right? Black Sabbath, Slayer, Judas Priest. I can go on and on and on. Lorna Shore, right? I mean, those images, Sabaton, okay? Spirit Box. I mean, you guys know I could keep going. Cannibal Corpse. Hell, I was just listening to Ice-T and Body Count do the Slayer cover of Raining Blood. And they killed that shit, man. They killed it, y'all. You know what I'm saying? They killed it, right? So think about it, guys. You get out there and start promoting your music. We're not just promoting it, but marketing and advertising. That will make a huge difference, guys. I'm serious. Don't wait for a record label to do it for you. You guys can start doing it on your own. And in fact, that's what I'm going to show you guys on my podcast, on the Tank to Novelty podcast. I'm going to teach you guys how to market your music. I'm going to teach you how to do all that shit, all right? Because I want you guys to be successful. There's no excuse and no reason for you to be sitting out here not making any money or not being able to do what you love for a living because you believe that you should just create metal because you love it. Of course you're going to create it because you love it. Duh. But you also can make it a business. It's not hard to get started. The hardest part is to keep going. Right? Because that's one thing a lot of metal bands, a lot of metal artists, musicians, they don't want to keep going. And I'm saying that because I've seen it. All right. A lot of times, even with jazz, like a lot of jazz musicians, they're like, oh, I don't want to focus on getting famous and I'm not worried about really making money. But at the same time, you got to think about how much did that saxophone cost, bro? And damn good and well, you need to pay it off. Right? Some of y'all are still making payments on that bad boy. So learning how to music market would be the greatest thing to do. And you guys have been seeing this pretty much this uprise of music marketers doing live podcasting. And I'm like, dude, yeah. Seriously. Like, I mean, totally like, yeah, man. I mean, why not? Hold on, let me go grab something to drink, guys. Mm. All right. There. Had to grab something to drink. Seriously. Because, yeah, jaw jacking can get your mouth a little dry. Shout out to my man Patrick CC. Stay hydrated, right? Hell yeah, brother. Very good point. And shout out to all the other music marketers, man. Shout out to Burstimo. Shout out to my man Adam Ivy, my man Damian Keys. Shout out to even my girl, homegirl Chris Bradley of Produce Like a Boss, man. Shout out to Rick Barker. Shout out to my man over there, the Money Music Makeover. I forgot his name, but I'm gonna get his name too. I'm gonna make sure I write these guys down. Like a lot of those, but real talk, guys. A lot of those music marketers, man, they're my hero. They've been entrepreneur. Um, a lot of those guys, man, they've been really just beneficial and a huge factor in why I got into music marketing. So I want to make sure that they know, and I want to let them know, like right now, I'm giving them their flowers. And once I'm finished with this podcast, with this live stream tonight, I'm gonna make sure that I post it. And like I said, man, I'm gonna give them their flowers, man, because I wouldn't be doing this. I wouldn't have the confidence to really do this if I didn't, get the knowledge and just the gems that those guys drop. And also shout out to my homegirl and my homeboy Nikki and Moose, man. Like they're awesome. Like if you guys get a chance to check out Nikki and Moose, I'm serious, man. They not only because they talk about a lot of stuff like branding and just how to build your business, how to build your brand, the understanding of it. And they just do it from a perspective which is really cool. Like they do it from that hip hop perspective. But if you're into music, if you're into any like business or anything, it doesn't matter. You're still gonna love what Nikki and Moose do. What Nikki and Moose do. They're just that good at it, man. So big ups to them, and yo, check them out. Also, I'm part of a lot of these networks. Like I am like a member, like a paying member to like Sell Music Masterclass. I'm with Adam Ivy. I'm a paying member. With Chris Bradley, Produce Like a Boss, paying member. Um, Brandman Network with Contra Brand Agency Music Marketing School, paying member. Right. Deeper Than the Brand with Nikki and Moose. I'm a paying member. I pay for these. I pay for these things, right? I pay for these classes. I pay for these courses. I pay to be a part of these communities because they're so valuable, right? Super valuable. And that's another thing, musician, to my fellow rock, metal, jazz, and experimental musicians. Hey, and actually, I'll say this: jazz musicians don't have a problem with this. I think jazz musicians are way more, what's the word? Way more apt or inept to mentorship, right? I mean, you got, not saying that rock and metal musicians don't get mentorship because they do. I mean, I'm not going to sit there and just knock them like that. That's unfair. But I mean, the acceptance of mentorship is really strong in jazz. So I'll say that. But but when I speak of it, I speak more on the aspect of learning the business. I think a lot of rock, metal, jazz, and experimental musicians don't take the time to learn the business, right? They feel like, oh, well, they look at like all the popular genres and they're thinking in their head like, oh, well, they got the meme. But shout out to what was this? What was I watching? Metal. It's podcast, Metal Bird or Metal Break, something like that on TikTok. I was watching just today. I just discovered this cool podcast on TikTok. So, but what they showed was they showed they were talking about on this podcast. They were saying, what were they saying? Man, I totally forgot. But anyway, yeah, they were talking about, yeah, no, I didn't forget. Okay. They were speaking about how famous musicians, or I'm sorry, not famous musicians, but how when metal musicians start getting big or start getting famous, or they break away, they break out into the mainstream. At first you get all these fans who are like, oh my god, I wish that they would recognize metal and give it more credit and be more and give more legitimate metal bands, Grammys, instead of doing the way they do it. As soon as a band starts blowing up, what do y'all do? You get mad. Y'all get upset about it. Like, dude, really? Y'all want to get upset about it, but at the same time, y'all complaining and boo-hooing about a metal band not being famous. What gives? Right? Guys, you can't do that, y'all. Can't do that. Sorry, you can't do that. All right? You can't. And I noticed that a lot of y'all do, and it's like, bruh. Like they can't win. You can't win for losing. You know what I'm saying? And it sucks when you can't win for losing. Like, come on, man. You got to give me something. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's something I feel like a lot of us need to stop doing. All right, let's stop doing that, guys. Let's stop hating on the success that one of ours get. It's just stupid. And two, let's start giving our love. Shout out to Finn McKenty on this one, for calling this one out. But for anything that's rock and metal adjacent, like, yeah, let's get behind it. Let's stop hating on it. Let's get behind anything that's rock and metal and jazz and experimentally adjacent. Music that has those elements in it. So what if they're pop? So what if they're country? So what, you know what I mean? So what if they're hip hop? So what? If they got these elements in them, then hey, let's start giving them some love. Right? I agree with that. I totally agree with that. Let's start giving those bands the love, even let's start giving those artists that love and embrace them as ours. Right? I mean, we talk about, controversy in rock and talk about that's what we're about. We're about rebelling. But then then Cinnamon Babe, shout out to Cinnamon Babe, gets banned on TikTok. That's what rock and roll is about, though. That's what real rock and roll is about. That's what the attitude is about. It's about being rebellious, right? You can't have rock and roll without the rebellion, guys. Seriously. So, I don't know. I just feel like a lot of people, forget that. They forget that That's what it's about. And that's marketable. It is. The rebellion of rock and roll, the rebellion of rock, that rebellion is very marketable. These goody two-shoe bands are starting to annoy me. But even then, that can be rebellious too. Mhm. And it has shown that sense of rebellion too, as well. And that's cool. And that's what it's all about. But that's the thing I'm trying to say, guys, is that I don't want y'all to be afraid to get out there and market yourselves. Okay? Don't be afraid of that. You need to. You need to market yourself. All right? You need to market your band. You guys don't be so quick to just turn away marketing. Okay? Don't. You make the biggest mistake when you do that. All right? And I'm serious as all get up. You make the hugest mistake when you don't market yourself. Period, point blank. Market yourselves. All right? Market yourselves. Well, I'm not going to spend too much time on here. I just wanted to get that out, talk with you guys, let you know that I am going to be doing more podcasts. I'm going to change the time a little bit and go probably a little bit earlier. And I'm going to be doing some really cool stuff on here as well. Like I'm not only just be talking about teaching you guys music marketing. I'm going to be also teaching certain lessons like vocals, songwriting on drums, those sort of things. Like I'm going to I'm going to help you with the front end and back end of of being a musician. All right. I'm going to be able to help you guys with those things as well. If there are certain questions you guys want to ask me, please leave your questions in my comments. And I will definitely go ahead and start answering them. And I will even start creating content to answer those questions. All right. You guys also, y'all can check out my video. Y'all can check out my album. My album is it's here in the video. It's in here. So I'm going to link that on to this one, right to this video right here, to this live. All right. But just wanted to say that. Just wanted to get some things out. I wanted to talk with you guys. And just see how it looks on here, and not bad. Like I said, I'm gonna have to probably put some more lighting on. I'm just gonna have to change the lighting when I do my podcast, which I see that. Definitely have to put another light over here. Okay, and then I'm gonna be probably setting up my podcast for my Anchor.fm, but I also got Riverside, so I'm gonna be having another podcast as well. So I got Riverside podcast, or that's Anchor.fm podcast, and then this one on here is going to be all right. Also, I got Instagram. I'll be doing some Instagram stuff. I don't know. Maybe I should try TikTok. I think TikTok would be a really cool platform to do some podcasting here and there. Throw me doing some, throw some videos on me. Throw some videos on there of me playing and just having fun, just showing you guys that making music marketing fun, making it fun for y'all to watch and to understand, and the importance of why you need to do it. All right. I'm going to be sharing a lot of videos with you guys from Brandman Network. I'm going to be showing you guys some videos from other platforms as well, or not platforms, but other channels as well, like Burstimo. and Damian Keys, and of course Adam and Chris. I'm going to be showing you guys some videos, showing clips of them since I am since I am a paying client with those guys as well. I'm going to definitely be working with sharing their content with you guys too. Okay. So this is going to be, I think this is going to be fun. This is going to, well, not think, I know this is going to be fun. This is going to be exciting, and it's going to help me, put myself out there a little bit more with you guys, and you guys are going to get to know me better. You guys are going to get to see me more, and because I love going live. I'm not thinking like, dude, I like to go live. I don't know why the hell I'm tripping. Like, come on, nigga. You like being in front of a camera, fool, right? I do. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna definitely see me on here more. And I'm gonna be going earlier because my roommate's asleep right now. So I don't want to be too rude, but at the same time, I do want to, like I said, I just wanted to test to see how this works, see if everything works, and yeah, looks pretty good. But definitely put some light over here, huh? Yeah, because my dark side, I'm a little bit dark on the side. Plus, it's my great side too. Hello, darling. FBI, take a picture. Fine, black, and intelligent. Too much Chris Tucker, man. Too much Chris Tucker, brother. But anyway, drink the coffee is good for you. So yeah, man, I'm gonna be doing a lot of really cool stuff on here. You guys are gonna be seeing me more often for sure. Working on my video content, my video editing. That's the one thing I've been, trying to work on as well. So you guys are good. Like I said, you're going to be seeing me on here a lot more often, and I'm going to set up a schedule of when I'm going to have my podcast up. I always try to have it around the same time that I was thinking maybe having it on Tuesdays and Thursdays, such as Sean and Corey with No Labels Necessary. And if you guys check out their podcast every Tuesday and Thursday, man, killer podcast, guys, killer podcast. And they're both funnier than hell. So it's like really cool to see them geek out and talk about the music business and music marketing and things that they're learning and what they know, right? And it's just a really fun. It's just a really fun thing to do, guys. So I want to be able to share this space with you guys and to share the knowledge that I'm learning from them as well. So I can share that knowledge with y'all. All right. Excuse me. So yeah, I'm gonna have to get myself plenty of water because I think I'm gonna be on this podcast grind again. Oh yeah. I like it though, man. I can't even front. I really do like podcasts, and it's not one of those things where I'm afraid to get on the camera and speak to people. I do need to work on that one thing, and shout out to Nikki and Moose for having this conversation. I need to think more like an introverted person because I am an extrovert, right? Getting on camera is not a thing to me. But sitting down, well, actually, there are times, no, I can sit down and actually write out stuff because I've done it. I just need to grab my notes that I've written and actually go by them, right? Because I do, guys. I have a ton of notes that I've written down of stuff that I need to do and how I need to organize it and all those things. And it's funny because when I do write them down, they end up being things that I've done that I end up doing. The problem is that I need to check back and say, okay, cross this one off, and then go back and say, okay, well, what do I need to work on, right? And that's something I'm learning as a business person, especially a business person with post-traumatic stress disorder. Yikes. Yeah, not fun. But at the same time, it's something that I work on, all right? And that's what I just do. I just go ahead and work on it. I mean, and because it's pretty much all you can do, guys. You know what I'm saying? You can't really just be sitting up there like, oh man, I don't know what to do, and woe is me, and all that. No, dude, you got to figure it out. You just, and that's what I do. I figure it out. So, it's just a matter of just like my man Sean Cannell says, punching fear in the face and pressing record, but also remembering, like Nikki and Moose say, that hey, organize a little bit here and there. Don't forget to organize yourself, because when you're able to do that, you're gonna go far. Because you know that saying, right? When it comes to people with talent versus hard work, people who work hard, people out, they end up outdoing talented people because they work hard, right? But I'll say this, and this is the true saying: when a talented person just does the work, you hard workers, I'm sorry, but babies, y'all got to sit down and take notes, because a person with that talent, like they said, when they go to work, when we go to work, it's hard to stop us, and we see results quick. We see them quickly, and I'm not kidding when I say that, guys. When we work at what we do, when we work at our talent, like I said, you hard workers got to sit down and take notes, right? Or sometimes you just go, damn, they just got it. And it's just the truth. When talent does the work, hard workers, you got to work harder. Or sometimes you just got to sit down, because there's just no way there's just no way you're going to beat us, no matter what we do. All we got to do is a little work, just a little bit of work, and boom, here we are. And that's just how it is, guys. It's nothing. I mean, and it's not a knock. This is not a knock towards people who work hard, but it's something that I hear constantly from people who believe that it's all about hard work. Okay? In many instances, that's factual. But like I said, when talent just does a little work, y'all have to sit down. And you know you do. So, to you talented musicians, you talented artists, talented bands, you super talented bands, that when y'all step on stage, people just go nuts. They go freaking nuts. When y'all work at it, when you put that work in, you just make yours great. You just make your skills that much sharper. You just make them razor sharp. That's what you do. That's what every one of us does, or what every one of us do. When we put it in, I'm telling you, they can't stop you. Period. Point blank. They can't. And many of those people know that they can't. They can say, whatever, talent don't mean nothing. Talent don't mean anything. If you don't work hard, then you're not going to get anything. How many people have we seen work so damn hard and only get so far? And again, this is not a knock on people who work hard. This isn't. It's not a knock on people who work hard. This is just a fact that people who have that talent and skill, when they work on it, sit down, hard workers. That's it. So to all my talented musicians, artists and bands, do some work. That's it. And I mean the work I'm talking about doing, it's not just practicing. I'm talking about working on the skills of marketing, the back end, the advertising, the planning, the strategies, the getting your registrations, all that stuff. That's what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about, guys. All right. When you do the back end work, that's when you see the success. Believe it or not, when you do the back end work, that's when you see the success. I want y'all to think about that every time y'all sit down and write a song or work on a beat or decide to put a bunch of money into gear and studios and everything else. Think about putting some money aside for advertising. And you want to know how much a good start on advertising would be? $500 to $1,000. If you want to get a good ad campaign going, $500 to $1,000 is the total you want to start with. All right? Because it gives you a good read on, it gives you results. Okay? And with those results, you know whether you can scale or stop. Those things are very important. Learning what a key performance indicator is, click per rates, those things, right? Learning those things are so important because then you get a better idea of what you're doing, right? I mean, just imagine if every artist, even the artists in the past, and there's a video where Sean and Corey shows on No Labels Necessary, Barry White speaking on what musicians, this was back in the 80s, he was speaking on what musicians need to do in order to make a living, a legitimate living in music. This was way before technology became that thing in music, right? We were already listening to it during, like, with Herbie Hancock doing Rocket, and he showed how to use a computer with music on Sesame Street. Yeah, Herbie Hancock was showing computer music on Sesame Street, guys. Seriously. As I was a kid when I saw that. But, like I said, it's Barry White telling us. I'm going to show that video too, guys. I'm going to share that video. Luckily, since my screen is up, I can show you guys the video. All right. And I'm going to be talking about these. I'm going to be showing you guys this stuff, but he straight up said it. Okay. He straight up said it. That we're going to have to learn how to be the songwriter, not only just a songwriter, but learn how to count your money, learn about what your PROs are, learn about your song trust, learn about mechanical royalties, learn about these things, guys. Learn about how important copyrights are. Okay, even for TikTok, like I see a lot of young artists out there doing really cool, especially young Black artists. Y'all do all this really cool stuff on TikTok, and you guys don't register your intellectual property. You don't. You let that stuff slip away, guys. You can't do that. Period, point blank. You can't do that. If you guys ever listen to my man Kato the producer, shout out to Kato. He talks about the black box. And this is where he talks about if you don't register your stuff, your music through sound, like I said, Sound Exchange, Song Trust, and your PRO and copyrights. Your PRO is BMI, ASCAP, CSAC, and I'm gonna post that stuff up too. Okay. But if you're not registered with them, guys, guess who gets that? Guess where that money, that money that's supposed to be yours, it goes into the black box, and then guess who all gets that money? Artists like Beyonce, Jay-Z, Drake, Rihanna, Chris Brown, every artist who's registered and who's big right now or has been big for a minute, they're the ones getting your money. They're the ones getting your money. We don't want that. I don't want that for you. And that's why it's important for you as artists to learn how to market. You need to learn music marketing, guys. All right? I'm serious as hell. Learn music marketing. Your livelihood depends on it. That's no joke. In fact, I'm going to drill this into your heads on this podcast until I realize when people start commenting and start writing in the comments section about, wait a minute, man, he's so right. I remember you saying this, KP. I remember you telling us this. You were telling us this the whole time. You think? Yeah, there's a reason why I'm telling y'all that. You know what I'm saying? Because you need to be told that. Straight up. You guys need to be told that. Because this business is real. And too many great artists, bands, and musicians have gone to their graves with nothing to leave behind their families, to leave behind their children. Do you want that? Is that what you want for yourself as an artist? And I really want y'all to think about that. Is that something you want for you? Is that something you want for your children? Do you want to leave them with a faded legacy? A legacy that's like sand in one's hands. That sand's gonna seep through the cracks of your hands. That's what's gonna happen when you don't learn this business. And I talk about this before. From the Backstreet Boys to Lord knows how many. How many of them have you heard? TLC, bless your soul, left out TLC. Michael Jackson and Prince, rest their souls, talked about the importance of learning this business. You guys need to learn this business. Period. Point blank. Because if you don't, someone else will. Someone else will learn this business. And they're going to be making money off of you. Or in fact, you're going to be making their money. Let me say that again. You will be making their money. Because all you want to do is entertain. Wrong mentality to have. Wrong mindset. Super wrong mindset. All right. So with that being said, I just want to thank you guys for joining me. I mean, damn, I ended up going an hour anyway. I always kind of do that. I always end up going past the time, thinking that I might be done, and then realize that, nah, I got something to say. I always got something to say. So, once again, I want to thank Soul Tone Cymbals, Collision Drumsticks, No Nut Cymbal Sleeves, Brandman Network, Produce Like a Boss, sellmusic.com, and Deeper Than the Brand. Thank you guys so much for listening. And again, I'll be back with more. You guys are tuning in to KP Bolden, Tainted Novelty. Ah, yeah! out. Have a good evening, y'all.